Welcome back. Take care of your kidneys and make healthy lifestyle choices. That's the message as healthcare professionals take to the streets of Lagos to create awareness. Close to about 850 million people worldwide have kidney diseases, with chronic kidney diseases causing at least 2.4 million deaths every year. Our correspondent, John Mekwa, has the rest of the story.
The awareness of how to care for these all-important two bean-shaped organs in the body, the kidney, has been taken to the streets of Lagos. And the dissemination of the message is not limited by nationality or age. As they walk down the street, they draw attention to the risk factors, which include diabetes, high blood pressure, smoking, and obesity. Regular tests is another message here, as this could allow prevention of chronic kidney disease. Mrs. Modupe Ogulesi, who has lived with just one kidney for 49 years, is a testimony to this.
I know what it is to have a kidney problem, and I know how important it is to prevent it, because I've not had to have a transplant or anything. I just had one kidney removed. But because it was discovered early, I'm surviving on one.
The group is also out here to encourage all to adopt healthy lifestyles.
Most of the lifestyle that we live now leads to distortion, destruction of those little capillaries in the kidney called the glomeruli that helps to filter the blood. The food we eat, the milk we drink, the whatever we eat, the fake foods we take, the alcohol we take, the cigarette we take, all go in one direction to destroy those tiny capillaries. Those are those tiny blood vessels in the kidney. And it's obvious, year in, year out, the number of kidney failures are on the increase.
Adequate consumption of potable water is one major way to care for the kidney. While medical facility operators are encouraged to assist by providing blood pressure and sugar checks to Nigerians free of charge to allow early detection and prevention. John Mekwa reporting for Channels Television News.
The governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano, has visited victims of two tragic accidents that happened in Onitsha and Umuchu area of the state. The governor told the victims, who are still recovering in hospital, that their access to quality healthcare service will be guaranteed. He also used the opportunity to warn the people against street trading, as enforcement will be total going forward.
Separate accidents at the busy Upper Iweka and Eke Umuchu market in Anambra State led to the death of about 13 people, with some others severely injured between 2 days when articulated vehicles laden with products reportedly lost control and rammed into people and shops.
Yesterday around 4 to 5, people are coming back from market. Aburo people are loading here. One trailer fell break. It crashed a lot of people. Even yesterday, we rushed a lot of people to Toronto here hospital. Even about 10 or 15 of people injured. A lot of them died yesterday.
I'm crying because of my customers there. They have accidents. The one that I know, their 5 is number that they die. The one that I know his name is Experience, that guy. He's selling shusha. Hell.
The Anambra State Governor, Willie Obiano, worried about these tragic incidents, pays a visit to the scenes of the accident and the hospitals where survivors are receiving treatment. He commiserates with the family of those who lost their lives and assures survivors of government support to take care of their medical bills.
Once more is to sympathize with the families that lost the loved ones, you know, and to reassure the other people that the government will take care of the injured.
Governor Obiano, who is in company of the State Commissioner for Health and the Commissioner of Police, appeals for caution when using the roads, while also asking the people to key into the state's health insurance scheme.
If you have medical health insurance scheme, you'll be appropriately treated. It's also an opportunity to advise the Anambra on insuring their property. You know, insurance is one of the ways to get some succor when you have a challenge. You know, it's not everything when your house is burnt, you rush to the governor. The governor is not an insurance company. You know, so I use this opportunity to encourage the Anambra to invest in the insurance scheme. It does work because accidents will not knock on your door when they want to come. They come because they're accident. So you need to be prepared.
Different factors are responsible for road accidents in Nigeria, some of which are the poor state of the roads, human errors, and vehicles that are not roadworthy.
The problem we have is that people will continue to tread along the road. And we've even put speed breakers, and still we see people striding along the road, hawkers, Okada people, and all this kind of thing. And then we had the issues with all these big trucks. I think we may have to work with the road safety, because I very much doubt the roadworthiness of most of these vehicles.
Many hope that the government will swing into action to save lives and property.
Commercial motorcycles are a common sight on roads in Lagos State, but the government has continued to make efforts to restrict their movement to inner roads. This next report takes a look at how effective the Lagos traffic law has been.
According to the National Bureau of Statistics, in the first quarter of 2018, a total number of 722 motorcycles were involved in road traffic crashes. A day in Lagos traffic just might not be complete without an experience of the reckless riding by some motorcycle operators.
When you get to the hospital, you see so many casualties being caused by all these Okada riders. I think they should be banned permanently.
Because of the accidents every day, every time, I don't ride Okada anymore.
However, for others, it's thought to be expedient when it comes to cutting through traffic or plying unmotorable areas.
There are many delays that delay people's job. By bike, it's faster.
At times, there will be an emergency. Maybe we want to take our children to hospital and there is hold up. Okada at times is very, very good.
When we look at the people, the level of poverty in this country, well, there's nothing we can do. If you ban it, you are removing a set of people from their livelihood.
Popularly known as Okada riders, these operators are almost everywhere, like microbes. When commercial vehicles are unable to get to certain areas, they're the go-to transporters whose routes are limitless. Although Okada transport business is a means of livelihood for many, the dangers that come with riding them are pretty overwhelming.
Government know what they are supposed to do. If they are arrange the elements and jacket, everybody plate number, make it there for the element and the jacket from local government. That's what it can help us. But to park Okada up and down is not the issue.
The Okada work pay me than salary, but for now, that the issue on ground concerning task force and police in Lagos, I think is not the good idea to ride Okada for now. Because before, they don't disturb us before this election, but after this election, they are disturbing serious now. Like yesterday, they arrested me, I spent 17,000 to bail my bike from them in Alausa.
It's been 7 years since former governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, signed the Lagos Traffic Bill into law, and almost 2 years after present governor, Akinwumi Ambode, decided to reinforce the law. The law bans motorcyclists, popularly known as Okada riders, from plying over 400 routes within the state. But how well has that turned out?
With the provision of that Lagos Road Traffic Law and with the enforcement, so far so good, the Okada accidents have reduced drastically in Lagos State. And that could be attested to with the statistic given at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, that the casualties brought in for Okada accident had been reduced seriously.
The benefits of commercial motorcycles is well received, but the concern for many is that operators heed the regulations of government to make this a safer and more dependable mode of transport.
The new National Housing Fund bill is generating loads of reactions. Kayode will be telling us some of them on Business News.
Well, that's right, Melinda, and you're welcome to Business News. The newly passed National Housing Fund bill by the National Assembly appears to be generating negative reactions from the public, as the provisions of the bill imposes a possible 200% tax on low-income earners. Now, reacting to a portion of the bill which mandates banks to invest a minimum of 10% of profits to the National Housing Fund, a former chairman of Nestle PLC, Dr. Olusegun Osunkeye, warns that the move could increase cost of borrowings for lenders.
I think it is a misdirected effort. It is vexatious as far as I'm concerned. Why should small, medium enterprises and others suffer? Because this tax is 10% of profit before tax. It's not just going to affect banks, insurance companies and pension funds. It will affect other sectors of the economy. It will increase the cost of doing business. But I am particularly concerned about pension fund administrators being asked to pay tax. Monies that go into pension fund administration are monies meant for pensioners who have worked and contributed their quota to the economy of this country. To now say that those monies will now be taxed simply because they put it into income-yielding businesses, you want to tax it again, I think it is something for concern, and I believe and I expect that it will not see the light of day because it has not been signed into law by the president. And I'm joining my voice to those who have said the president should not assent to that bill and it should not see the light of day.
And Golden Sugar Company Limited, a subsidiary of Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC, has won the Global Food Safety Initiative Awards. The award, the highest for the industry, is a recognition of Golden Sugar Company's wholesome practice for safety standards and culture of compliance to safe food production. At the award ceremony, which held in France, the company's management says it will continue to advocate for the development of the sugar value chain in Nigeria, as exemplified in its Sunte facility in Niger State.
When quality, integrity, and safety is at the core of your endeavor, outcomes are usually not far-fetched. Golden Sugar Company, a subsidiary of Flour Mills of Nigeria, has been recognized and awarded with highest industry honor for safe food. They have just won the Global Food Safety Initiative Awards in France. An excited executive of the company bears it all.
This is a major international award given to companies of the developing world, from developing markets, that excel in food safety requirements. Golden Sugar of Nigeria managed this year to receive the award. It is the only company from the African continent that met the necessary stringent requirements, and we were invited in the worldwide event that took place in Nice, France, in order to be presented with our medal.
This is no mean feat because Golden Sugar is the only company from Africa to get so recognized for high quality in food production, safety, and the culture of raising the industry bar.
The award was gotten because there is a set requirement. The set requirement and there is compliance. So the requirement is being set by GFSI and is being given to all to implement. Everybody eats food. And because everybody eats food, we must ensure that food is safe. for everyone, not for any particular set of people. So whatever you are producing must be safe. So that has brought a culture of food safety within Golden Sugar.
The fact that we have been accredited and awarded by this body automatically means that not only do we meet the national regulatory standards, this is taken for granted because we are regularly audited by the national authorities, but we exceed those. And that impacts our internal culture in terms of our incessant effort to achieve excellence.
So you know, Golden Sugar Company is the latest and most modern refinery built in Nigeria, adopting technology energized by a multi-billion naira investment in sugar value chain at Sunti. The sugar is known for its super whiteness.
Well, let's head over to the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where the equities market closed the week negative, with the NSE All-Share Index shedding 2.45% week on week to close at 31,142.72 points, while the equity capitalization lost 291.5 billion naira to 11.6 trillion naira. The downturn was driven by bearish sentiment and sell pressure across bellwether stocks like Guarantee Trust Bank, which fell 5.09%, Zenith Bank's loss of 11.82%, as well as International Brewery's 10.93% loss. Dansem Cement was also down 2.56%, as Lafarge Wapco lost 0.77% of its share price. The losses of these companies reflected on the sectoral front of the banking, consumer goods, industrial and insurance sectors ended in red. Activity level was, however, weak, with over 1 billion units of shares traded for the week. And that's business news for tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Kayode Okikiolu. It's now back to you, Melinda.
Many thanks, Kayode. When the news at 10 returns, deadly cyclone leaves 24 people dead in Zimbabwe. That's on the foreign scene. Join us again.